We are not sponsored by that. Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. Let me sit down here. Webcam, do not fall off. Alright. There you go. Alrighty, so yeah, we are back and we are doing this epic streaming thing. Hopefully everything's going well for y'all out in that world, the internet's world. But yeah, my god, I have hair. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be watching, and we'll be reacting to the Columbus Blue Jackets versus Montreal Canadiens game. Let me plug in my phone real quick. Been like a while since I've done this. So most of the streaming I've done recently has been like on my oh boy. Don't fall on me. Most of the streaming I've done has been like basically on my PS5 as of late, or on my my phone itself, aka the cooking stream that happened. So yeah, I'm wearing this jersey because I want Montreal to lose today. We're basically in a fight for Bedard. Habs versus whatever their name is, Columbus. We're all fighting for Bedard, basically. We don't care about our results, as long as it means that we don't have another point. That's all that matters. Basically, no OT is what I'm saying. So, the game, I believe, has started. No, it hasn't yet. It's about to start though. Unmute. Come on. Unmute. Stupid player. Let me unmute you. What are you doing? Don't bring me to Tinder. There you go. But yeah, so let me refresh these pages. Okay, there you go. Bernie after the puck. Jonathan Drouin will try to play. Gurianov feeds it back to the net. Kirby Dunk got it in front. Cleared away by Fix-Wolansky. Yeah, fix the top one and then I'll fix the lower one. As I was mentioning, the overtime winner for the Cleveland Monsters against the Toronto Marlies last night in Cleveland, and now here tonight in the Blue Jackets lineup. There's Barron around for Edmondson. Off a stick, it skips. Oh yeah, I gotta refresh it. Yeah, Columbus has scored. Woo! Yeah, go Columbus. The Blue Jackets are on the board.
Well, when a breakdown happens on the ice, especially if it happens just inside your blue line, if there's a turnover,
GG.
there isn't a lot of
important points here. Important points.
This one comes from below the goal line, and it turns over right at the top of the circle. Most of the Canadian players are set to exit the zone. They're starting to move up to the high boards. You don't even see any red sweaters there whatsoever.
Peterson. Thank you.
Back, and at the end of the day, the turnover ends up in the back of the net. Nice little backhand pass right in the wheelhouse.
Yo, what is up? He goes to TLJ. Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Habs, you better not fucking score right away. Swear to God. Not allowed. Montreal's not allowed to score.
In this game, again, we see a puck coming around the wall. Merzlikins plays it, and it ends up coming right back to Evans. He tips it over to Ylonen. And at the end of the day, he's got to get that up on the glass. If he gets that up on the glass, it's really hard to contain it. But when it comes around the wall,
that was just frozen in place there. That graphic.
Turns it into a great scoring chance.
Puck deflected away. Harris after it takes the hit from Peterson, and Gallagher.
There you go.
Brendan Gallagher hands it off of the point, thrown towards the net by Kovacevic and steered away. Moving after it, he's hit by Corrali. Jake Evans will swing it around for Harris at the point.
Okay, come on.
Kovacevic with a shot that goes wide. It's knocked loose, and Lane Peterson will skate it out as he plays it off.
Yeah, Lane Peterson, thank you for scoring.
Into the Columbus bench.
That's always good. I know he's been back a couple of games, but Brendan Gallagher, how nice is it to have him, see him in a Canadiens jersey? It's like you can't watch Montreal without number 11.
Exactly.
So
Gallagher, I miss you.
Guys, and his body's been beat up. He plays the game the right way, and because of that, you know, he pays the price for it. But so nice to see him back in the lineup. He had missed, you know, 13 games.
Alrighty, I just.
And then of course 32. And
is our sound alerts on?
Always,
do you even have sound alerts?
Fan of the game. Love to see number 11 battling on the ice.
No, I do not. Okay, let me fix that up real quick.
After the punt, after making his NHL debut last night for the Blue Jackets in their win against the Islanders. Bemstrom will slide it back to the net. Now goes Fruity in the corner, and it's handed off as Pizzetta will get it onto the wing, and it's lifted up by Chris Tierney. Holtquist.
Yeah, connect that to my Twitch.
Edmondson back on. I think he was expecting an icing call as he had slowed up.
Yeah.
Clears it out. Jake Christensen, also recalled from Cleveland today, across for Blankenship, will dump it in. Edmondson.
Sure, tutorial it. I haven't done this in a while. No. Break off.
Kirill Marchenko on the watch for the Blue Jackets.
There you go. Coffee browser source.
And Belzil will swing it over to Harvey Pinard. Raphael Harvey Pinard.
Do I have it? No.
Down by Jake Christensen. Marchenko.
That's what happens when you're looking at an offensive opportunity and a chance to chip it by the wall and then go around the defenseman, but all he's looking at is body. It has a really good open ice hit.
All right, let's check it out. Ah, Hoffman. We wanted you to score earlier in the season, and this is all you can do now. What the fuck? Okay, let me redeem a blurb thing.
Montreal's had about, you go back to the Matheson chance where he just kind of fumbled it at the net.
There you go, worked. Perfect. Okay. Now we need sound alerts.
There's more ice to take. Matheson drives up the ice, such a great skater, drops it to Hoffman. He takes the ice that's available to him. He keeps walking in and walking in. He has top of circle velocity on his shot. He can beat you from up there. And he walks right in and
just need that, and then we're all good.
The goal coming 2 minutes and 7 seconds after the Blue Jackets goal. There's Gurianov with it now. Throws it on net. It's gloved by Merzlikins.
Look at that right in Boston, and there's a look at the below the lip and the chin, and I'm sure his teammates are asking him, hey Mike, why the big lip? But anyway, here's how it works. Swashing away,
damn, he's playing with it. He's playing with his fucking broken ass lip.
And here's a look at the goal too. Matheson does the bulk of the work, and then Hoffman, the shooter, comes in and rips it. Ty Domi hit me and cut me open like that back in the 90s, and he got 2 games. And that's when they weren't suspending people very much. And yeah, it was Ty Domi, and you know, he had a reputation or whatever.
Alrighty.
But, his stick got up into my face, cut me open.
We're all set and ready to go.
That was only 1 game.
Here comes Roslovic with a chance. It's blocked by Savard.
I don't know why it's not doing that right away. It just keeps on freezing on that graphic part.
Maybe that's 2 games. I don't know, but you know, it's a tough break. You know, he comes back.
Okay, y'all are able to use sound alerts now.
He's got his team back in this one, scoring the tying goal.
If you so please.
He's a shooter. I mean, this guy is one of those guys that, you know, he's going to find an open spot.
Okay, let's watch this game.
He can score from far out.
Also got that like front light action now, so now you see there's a shadow. So don't need to rely on the window that's right there. You see in the reflection right here. Beside the Trinity.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like 940, he's 905, but at the end of the day, he's battled hard throughout the year. He's been a bright spot in the net for them. Jake Allen has had his struggles, some injury trouble, but you know,
let's watch this game now for real.
Looking at how this team has played defensively, especially some of the defensive
so, Montreal, why did you tie this up now? Like, bro, we wanted. The reason why I was cheering for you for Columbus was because you need Bedard. We need Bedard. I don't want Columbus to end up with Bedard. I know it's most likely can be them or San Jose, but still, it's illegal. It's a legal plot to not have Bedard in Montreal. I want Suzuki and Bedard as the centers, or Bedard and Caulfield as our right wingers. That would be nice. Okay, let me just check real quick how the audio sounds like. Hello. Okay.
Gets into the middle, trying to put it down low. McCowan has got it. Barron lost his stick.
Perfecto.
Goes after Blankenship. Blankenship behind the goal. Including being watched by Edmondson. Back to the line. Christensen trying to get it.
Okay, so not loud enough for it overblasted my voice, but loud enough for you can actually hear it. Just in case I end up not talking. Yeah, Montreal, let's do this. Come on. The game plan here is for you to not score in this end. Bring it back to your defensive end, Montreal. Don't be doing this. Offside, offside. Okay, come on, Columbus. Darn. Why'd you just put it out of play, dude? Alrighty. Well, ads are illegal. Alrighty, so team stats. Let's actually do a little review of the game here. So, a preview, if you may. So Columbus, so in terms of power play percentage, Columbus has 19.7%, Montreal has 17.1%. That puts Columbus in 22nd and Montreal in 28th. Penalty kill, Columbus is in 22nd place for that with a 76%, whereas Montreal is in the 29th place with a 72.7%. Face-off percentage, Columbus is at 25th place with that with a 48.2%, and Montreal's at 23rd with 48.8%. Oh, something Montreal's ahead of Columbus in stats here. I mean, that's kind of just what it is for the rest, but I just had to comment on that. But yeah, so goals for per games played, we got Columbus at 29th place with a 2.72, or Montreal's at 27th place with a 2.76. Goals against per games played, Columbus has a 3.89, which puts them in 31st, whereas Montreal has a 3.69 that puts them in 28th. So the season series, it's so on November 17th, Columbus won it 6-4, and then on November 23rd, Montreal won it 3-1. The last 5 games players to watch in points, it's Nick Suzuki and Laine. Goals, it's Matheson, and then Jenner. And then assists, it's Suzuki with 5 assists, and then Laine with 5 assists. And then for plus minuses, it's Byron with a +2, and then Laine with a +1. I don't know who's in net, so let's see what happens if I click this. Never mind, we're already back to the game, so
For him
too late.
to come home and play for the Canadians and really take a big role on the blue line.
I think that's where you hit the nail on the head. His role moving forward is going to be huge. Great skater.
I know for Montreal,
skater. Just lovely to watch.
funny enough, their best player, their best goalie ends up being Montembeault, arguably,
Simple as that. Try to feed it over for Hoffman here.
which was expected to be actually
down the wing around the net.
Jake Allen.
Like Matheson drops it off for Hoffman. Down across, fires, blocker, save.
Alright, save there by Columbus's goalie.
Hoffman dropped it in the corner. Bookfist is there.
Come on, Montreal. Keep it out of the opponent's zone. This game here is like a key game in terms of the tank because they're both in the like bottom 5. Like I believe Columbus is like literally second last place. So yeah, Montreal's like 10 points ahead of them, but like they need to like Columbus basically has to get very lucky and win the next 10 games, and Montreal has to lose the next 10 games for Montreal to go to their position. But it is most likely that the standings, how they are in the bottom 5 right now, for Montreal is the way that they stay. It could change between the bottom 3, but maybe bottom 4. But it's unlikely, I guess, for Montreal to go down. But yeah, another fact I learned today is that if Montreal loses tonight, then they're officially out of the playoffs. In the playoff race. And I'm assuming we'll start to see stats like that now because there's only like 10 games left.
Played it up around the glass. It's over the head of Evans and out at center. Barron tried to play it, knocked loose by Robinson, but he can't get in the Canadian zone. Ullinen back the other way with it. Yes, Ullinen with a shot.
Oh yeah, and a reminder that in 7, if I get 120 followers, I believe I said I would eat a spice. What did I say?
That got deflected. Never made it to the goal as Gallagher will lead the rush back to the Canadians. Hands it out for Ullinen. Yes, Ullinen. Reshot.
Darn, I was gonna cheer there, but okay, never mind. I'm gonna cheer. It's Ullinen, like one of first of goals.
Puts it home. That's his 4th in the last 5 games.
There you go.
It's 2-1 Montreal.
Okay, never mind. I've just not been paying attention that Ullinen has actually scored more.
Who's got Gallagher in the middle? And you know what? Pete came over at Gallagher. Once he did, that was Gallagher's chance to
Okay, there you go. Followers until hot sauce. So 120 followers, I'll have some hot sauce.
I'm going to come across, and then all of a sudden opens up the lane to shoot. Take the shot. What does Gallagher do?
It's not that much of a goal, but like it is what it is. I've been like at 100 at this level for like months.
Good screen, good play by Gallagher. Nice shot by Ullinen.
Wants a ball out of the net to play. He'll give it off to Matheson. Here's Savard with it. Up on the wing, Belzella's got it. He'll cross it on the line, looking for Pizzetta. Back to Matheson. Takes the shot, that one missed. Belzell trying to pick it up. Got it up the boards.
Oh no. Did my notification just spoil something, or is Montreal about to score? Considering he hasn't showed up on my graphics, I'm assuming that's from the previous goal. Montreal, come on. Let's do this.
He's not a football kicker. He's a defenseman here for Columbus. Somehow I had Blankenship in my head for...
Oh yeah, something I got recommended was that I do a game review at the end of these streams, so sure, I'll try that out at the end of this. And then this is like something I could edit afterwards. Alright, who's in net? Merzlikins? Merzlikin? And then Montembeault? So that means, let's compare these goalies. Could be totally wrong. There you go, it says it right there. I don't know why I just didn't look at our graphic we had here of the ice. Oh darn, it's gone. Never mind, I can't compare them. Okay, maybe, actually, what if I do this? If I click on them, does it give a stat on them? Yes, it does. Okay. So Elvis, I'll just call him that because I don't know how to pronounce his last name, has a 4.10 goals against average and a .880 save percentage. Dang. You can tell they're tanking hard. And then Montembeault has a 3.32 goals against average and a .905 save percentage. Montembeault is pretty much like, fuck you, we're not getting Bedard. So I get the vibes from him. It's honestly what I feel like his opinion is on this draft lottery. Because like there's so many games we could have lost, but Montembeault was there and said, no, fuck you, we're not giving up. I'm staying, I'm not letting any other pucks get in, and you better fucking score. This is literally what I see of him. And if Montreal doesn't end up getting Bedard, which is most likely the case, then I blame Montembeault, which is 100% fully fair.
He's got to take it out at center as he's got Marchenko all over him. Now it's knocked down by Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau carries it in, trying to put it in front for Roslovic. Decides to go to the point for Bookfist.
Nice, Hoffman. You paid for his sins. He paid for his sins and went to the penalty box. Columbus scored. He almost did. I heard that post. But aim better. Yeah. So if y'all are watching this and haven't seen any of my other content, I actually do some NHL franchise mode with the Habs, and we do end up getting Connor Bedard because I traded like 3 of my first round picks. I end up getting for actually no, sorry, 2 first rounders and 2 second rounders. That's the cost for Bedard apparently. But yeah. So yeah, I do have a franchise mode series for the Habs where I rebuild the Habs, and now we're kind of in our contending years. And hopefully I don't go back to needing to rebuild the team again, or else that would be bad. Doc Anderson left for a reason. He's supporting he totally injured himself so the Habs could tank. Now Doc, I know you returned recently, and you don't have the memo, but I'm giving it to you right now.
Johnson got a piece of it. He's on the puck now with 3 seconds to go on the power play. Johnson Being worked over by Harris, hands it off. McCowan with a shot. It's off the leg of Savard. Slid towards the net.
Montembeault got the memo, but he's just like, fuck that.
Still controlling the play here.
I ain't letting my stats go down. And I don't blame you, Montembeault. You probably want that contract. You have something to prove, basically. So I guess you're right in what you're doing, but still, you're being too good.
Settle things down for a moment here. Mike Matheson, up onto the wing. Bedard hands it off. Gurianov coming in. His shot got blocked. Blue Jackets turn it back the other way. Eric Robinson got it to the line, and it's an offside.
Ontario. DraftKings Sportsbook.
Oh my god, these fucking lottery ads. Frig off, I don't want to bet. No, bad.
Well, that's another great
bad
example of
advertisements.
skating ability. When you're as good a skater as he is, you can come up ice.
Honestly,
like
if I believe that if this team was like not injured, like crazily, we would have been like in a way higher position. We might have, hot take, we might have been competing in the we would be maybe in the playoff race. In a better spot.
Got to go back down for Nick Suzuki. It was into his feet. Hoffman off the boards to the point for Matheson. He'll shoot. It's high over the net. Leakins saw that. He never reacted to it.
But injuries happen, and then it showed how not deep we are.
Tip by Savard, and Merzlikins makes a stop, and he holds on in a 2-1 Canadiens lead in Montreal on Hockey Night in Canada.
One of the reasons why Montreal did so good in that 2020-21 season is because they were actually deep. A deep group. Like, they had a good amount of forwards. And they also had Carey Price. Now they don't have any of that. Literally they had the injuries. They're like, no, fuck you. For making you use AHL players. This is no longer the Montreal Canadiens, this is the Laval Rockets. But yeah. My god, it's been a while since I've last done any of these types of streams. Or any on my PC streams. That didn't end up with me being like, okay, I gotta go, my stream is dying. I'm glad this Wi-Fi is working out. Alright, I'm gonna see when was the last time I've done a... Actually, I might not be even able to because I've deleted some of that stuff. So I was like, fuck it, I'm too lazy to export it to my, to my freaking to my other YouTube channel. So I'll have to actually check my Discord. Last time I had a schedule was in October. So that's basically how long I've been fighting this Wi-Fi for. Now we finally have it. Alrighty, when was the last time I streamed sports stuff? Yes. There you go, I got it. It was December 14th. That was the last time that I've streamed on my PC, really. Because everything after that's PS5 content. But yeah, December 2014. December 14th was the last sports game reaction. Damn. And now we're back 3 months later doing this. And we're not fighting for the Wi-Fi anymore, which is awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say the game's probably back on.
Jonathan Kovacevic pinned by Peak. In comes Roslovic to help out. Drouin now buzzing in the area. Drouin tried to slide it back to the point, turned over, and Johnson has got it. He has to get away from Drouin, so he'll dump it off for Peak. Settled down by Peterson. Can't get it out, though. And it comes out on his own, and Edmondson fired it off the foot of Gurianov. Got to force the Canadians to their own end.
Okay, so
Edmondson.
2-1 Montreal.
Tips it back. Kirby Doc. Doc through center in over the line. Left it. Gurianov tried to get it down low for Barron off his foot. Now Drouin looks for the puck in the corner.
Let's do this.
Corrali trying to play.
Let's do this, Columbus. Tie things up here. Don't let Montreal run away with the lead. Yeah, I meant to do, oh yeah, you gotta upload, you gotta actually edit and like upload that recent franchise mode video.
Jackets on the change. Montembeault saying just slow it down, hang on here, we've got some time, and they do.
Dun 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 dun.
If you come out when people aren't ready, then that's
It's a hockey night, so let's get it.
Oh my, even more betting ads. Bring off. Hurry off your betting ads, NHL.
Well, here's a look at Kent Johnson and the numbers he's put up this year, and most points by rookies this
No, I
year.
hear it.
What a year he's having. Mason McTavish.
But rookies,
Right
damn.
there as well, and Kent Johnson ranking
Caulfield would have done that if it wasn't for. Damn, I already forgot his name. The forbidden one. That we don't talk about Bruno one.
I mean, I know it's pretty goal and all that, but when you see that kind of skill set, you just can't wait when this player fully develops what kind of player he's going to be for the Columbus Blue Jackets moving forward.
Here's Tierney right in front, and that rolling puck just hopped over his stick. He could have been a great chance. He's in his own end, trying to settle it down. Away by Pizzetta. Dropped it off for Hoffman. Mike Hoffman floats it around off the glass. Harris goes after it. Harris checked by McCowan. Harvey Pinard trying to find the loose puck. Dedreau comes up with it. He'll send it across. Emil Benstrom trying to catch up to it, but Suzuki is there first.
Okay.
Jonathan Kovacevic.
I'm trying to fix something here.
Hits it up on the wing. Harvey Pinard can't get by Marchenko. Dedreau will send it over to Marchenko.
Darn, I can't do this. What I'm trying to do here. Try to have a just timer that goes on because I don't have that many chat.
Here's Pete. Got it down to Marchenko. Scores!
Nice. Let's go. Bell Center. Why the fuck are you not cheering? This is literally. There you go. There's the cheering. Come on. Cheer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's cheer. Don't need to review it.
They're going to have to look at. Now remember, he waved off the goal on the ice. So now there's going to have to be, obviously video footage that's going to overrule that. It's on the moorings right there. And as he comes over to his left and comes across,
all right, intense inspector mode.
Its moorings after.
Oh,
I think this should be I really do.
I do think it should be a goal as well because, like,
he should not be allowed to knock it off. I think this should be a goal.
There's Garrett Rank.
The call on the ice is no goal. The play is going to be reviewed by the on-ice officials to determine if the puck crossed the goal line between the normal position of the post prior to the whistle.
Well, first of all, hats off to Garrett Rank.
Montreal fans, what are you cheering for? You're literally all fake.
So here it is,
we all should be cheering for Columbus here.
When it hits the back post, it's not technically
I get you want to cheer your team at home, but like, come on.
And is the net on its moorings when it does that? But again, I have to tell you, like, he knocks it off on his own.
Well, they're looking to see, would the puck have gone in, even if the net was still on? on that angle.
Well, because it hits him in the back. Of course it would have went in.
Yeah.
Like I understand it's off its moorings, right?
But
So
that
if the
post is coming off when it hits it. That's
Damn,
the
the commentators are having like a fucking argument here.
then yes, I understand the call. But if you don't get pushed in and you're knocking it off on your own when it's absolutely in place,
This is how I'm feeling in my mind. This is what it needs to be.
I get what you're saying.
That's what it needs to be.
Right there. See, the net is the post off, and that's what allows it to hit and go off his back.
Yeah. I like more goals, so I always lean that way. I always like more goals. I like to see. That's a beauty shot he took there too, from that like down low placement on the ice. That's a
alright, it should be a goal, but I think it's a goal.
Let's see what the result is.
If not, it's bullshit.
After video review, it was determined that the puck entered the net prior to the net coming off. The call on the ice has been changed. We have
Woo! Habs fan, you got me cheering. All the ones that are saying boo are truly fake. Honestly, you're fake if you're not cheering for this. Literally, you only care about short-term success. You don't care about long-term success.
It wouldn't have gone in had the net been on its moorings, is what they're quite. Once it's off his back.
Shut the fuck up. Fake fans. Fake Habs fans.
Right. All I'm saying is that there was no one else who knocked it off but him. But I think he's thrusting his shoulder up to try to stop the puck, and that's when the net pushes
SMH.
off.
These fake fans here. We all be hearing them.
And we're tied at twos.
Yes, I get cheering because you're at home, but still, this is like literally the time we're at the last fucking 10 games of the season where you want Montreal to lose. If considering our position, there's no way in hell we're making it to the playoffs. So like be honest with yourself.
He's dangerous underneath those tops and circles. He can score from anywhere.
Well, Suzuki had a stick break right off the drop. Savard up with a puck. Hands it off.
Like, there's still 10 more games. There's a chance that we actually can make it. There's like a very small chance. Very small. But we lose this game, then Columbus basically earns like 4 points compared to us. But yeah, that's my input on that.
Beat it ahead as Johnny Gaudreau works his way to center. Now in on the wing. Check by Matheson.
So during the intermission, I'm gonna have to load up the old video games I see.
Watching from the slot.
But also, I'm gonna have to like blow my nose and feel stuffed right now. So I'm gonna have a little be right back thing, but it'll be like quick, like 10 seconds.
Harvey Pinard is going to the net is exactly what you want from your forwards. Get to the net, and unfortunately, that one on its way through hits him. And better a door than a window, his teammate would tell him. Get out of the way, or open your legs, one or the other. But love the net drive. It's created a goal with Gallagher going to the net. And we're seeing the Canadians doing that frequently, from different lines.
Pixelonsky will send it over to Jack Roslovic. Throws it towards the net. Comes back to the line, and Peak will fire it in as
alrighty. Come on.
Ray Pixelonsky hands it off as Johnson followed up, had it knocked away. Gallagher back for Edmondson. Edmondson will wait. Canadians finish a change. Aaron up onto the wing. Tipped in by Kirby Doc. There's Leakins. Will play it off for Bayreuther. Here comes Robinson. Stopped at the line. Doc Will skate it back into his own end.
Alrighty, come on.
Center. Will he have time for a long shot? He does, and it's kicked out by Elvis Merzlikins at the side.
Alrighty. Quick break.
Under the sea, don't touch me, go, 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 tabarnak, I'm gonna die!
The fact you're alive is astonishing.
Go, 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 tabarnak, vas-y, I'm gonna die! Holy shit! The thing is right there! Oh my fucking god.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
Come on, 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 come on. No! Oh, never mind, we got it, they just left. Bruh. Phew.
Whoa, 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 we can't see this fucking Boston shit here. I don't want to see them winning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get that shit out of here, bud. Try and get it away. No. Get out. Illegal. Okay. So we got our intermission period review. Your period review at Television Studios. As the camera it goes down. That's what happens when you put it on a monitor that's very thin. Alright, let's see what happened. So the words are so tiny that I cannot even see what it says. Alrighty. So 2 goals were scored. From 2 goals from each team was scored, I mean. And first period, the scoring was Lane Peterson, assisted by Johnson and Roslovic. And then you got Mike Hoffman. That's replied to that. Said fuck that, we ain't taking. And was assisted by Matheson and Suzuki. So then we got Jesse Alonen that scored and said, yeah, we're not taking, fuck that. Even though there's 10 more games. And then he got assisted by Gallagher and Edmondson. And then Krill Marchenko was like, yeah, Habs. I'll join you on that too. We're not taking either, even though we're like second last place. And it was assisted by Peak and Bay Roofer. Shots on goal were 10 for Columbus and 8 for Montreal. And then for stats, we had 1 penalty for Montreal. And so they didn't get anything, so it was 0%. Face-off wins is 65% for Columbus, 35% for Montreal, which is funny because Columbus had a higher production, like a higher, they were lower in the standings in terms of face-off. So blocked shots, Columbus is at 5, Montreal's at 7. Takeaways, Columbus is at 1. Montreal's at 2. Giveaways, Columbus is at 6. Montreal's at 4. If we go with my logic that I keep on saying, Columbus should be the one that ends up losing with this logic. Then hits, Columbus is at 10. Montreal's at 5. And the 1 penalty was on Mike Hoffman for slashing Johnny Gaudreau. Yeah, what the fuck, Johnny Gaudreau? Why are you not doing good now? Thought you were good. Alrighty. Our intermission stuff here. So for this intermission, what I'm gonna do is this. I totally didn't prepare for this. Hey, perfect. I actually found some content to fill in that whole thing.
Here's Matheson driving the net. Save made, scores. Raphael Bedard knocks it in.
Freaking Harvey Bedard, he just be like destroying my hopes and dreams.
Nice opening face-off by Nick Suzuki, wins it back, everyone just rolls out, and then eventually it's this little bunt pass back to Matheson, who's screaming up the outside, and Harvey Bedard
is ruining him and Montevoir, just ruining my hopes and dream of drafting Bedard. Well, it's a good thing I picked them for a prediction thing.
Seconds into the second period, the Canadians take the lead.
10th of the year for Raphael Harvey Bedard, who had 2 goals in the last 17
No.
games. 7 in his first 11.
Go to the net and you shall be rewarded. Right here, upside, bunted out past to Matheson. And for Matheson, everyone's like, whoa, he's screaming up the outside. And he's not even sure he's going to get the puck. Hey, you got to take some risks in this game. And he drives the offense for the Montreal Canadiens from the backside. And there's a perfect example of it. Nice net drive by number 8, and it creates a loose puck for Harvey Bedard to bury into the back of the net.
2-point nights already for Mike Matheson and Nick Suzuki.
Already, come on. Columbus, tie things up here.
Now it is carried up by Trey Fix-Wolansky to center. Lost to handle.
Johnny Gaudreau, where are you?
It's Adam Bookfix, but he turns it over. Kirby Dach. Bring it down the wing. Tries a shot, goes off the stick. Puck rolled up the boards by Roslovic and out. Fix-Wolansky.
Come on.
For Kent Johnson back into the corner. Matheson is there. Takes the hit.
Oof. He went to go hit that Habs player. A Columbus player went to go hit a Habs player. He fucking completely missed. Just threw himself. He ended up being on the ground.
Look out. That one's in the seats.
Back.
Bro, what was that shot?
To the wall and gone.
That one was history.
Burrows almost tried to jump the glass. It's going to be a penalty too, but Burrows almost tried to jump the glass like an outfielder there at the wall to catch it. Watch this. Burrows to the fence. No, it's gone.
Now what happens if he keeps that in?
Yeah, that's right. You stop the power
play. If he jumps up and keeps that in, like, was that the presence of mind or just an athlete's reaction, just trying to catch anything over your head? You know what I mean? Like, if he keeps that in, there's probably
that would have been impressive.
Might be a fine for that. How'd you miss it?
So the Blue Jackets get
already. Come on, Columbus, don't fuck this up.
You know when it's iffy. As soon as it leaves the twig, you're like, oh boy, that's not good.
You get the feeling when it comes off the back.
Exactly.
See, some people in the crowd have their like reverse retro jersey. They know what they're doing.
Got 11 for 28 coming into tonight, which was 39%, but 0 for 1 on the first crack.
Let's go.
Get it off the glass and down the ice. Lincoln's out of the net, sets it up for Adam Bookfist. They'll drop it off. Johnny Gaudreau.
Come on, Montreal.
Got it in over the line. Goes
let's
to the net.
not.
Pass intended for him for
Let's Montreal. Let's not win this.
Angled out of play by Merzlikins.
All right, what's up?
A little bit of a slow start to the power play, and Burrows gets full marks for trying to keep that thing alive inside the Montreal bench. I think we have to have a look at his vertical, though. I don't think
what is going on.
I think he needed another 6-8 inches up off the floor there. As you have a look at him here, I'm not sure if.
Glad the fucking stream's doing fine. I'm literally streaming 1080p.
I don't know if the toes of his shoes even got off the ground. It was like a Larry Bird jump shot.
Yep, and it's giving me the option of the other thing, so that's good.
Didn't do his best. Explo's imitation there in the outfield. Here's Blankenberg sending it across. Johnson drops it off. Benstrom over to Blankenberg. Back for Benstrom with a shot kicked out by Montemos. And
Oh boy, 3-on-1. What is this? Okay, thank God the goalie fucking got it.
Oh, what a chance he had. Couldn't get the shot away as he
But now it's a 4-on-4. Oof.
For the power play.
Well, sloppy play at the blue line. The Canadians turn this thing around, and again, it's the speed and pressure of Matheson getting on the puck. Suzuki knows he's got help, so he waits. And what does Matheson do? You can't see it in the picture, but he skates into the way of the back-checking Columbus player, which is going to give Harvey Pinard a little more time to handle this. And he finally gets it. And in his mind, he knows when that pass comes to him, because he knows Suzuki's going to get it to him. In his mind, Harvey Pinard
come on.
has the move in his head he's going to do. He's going to take the pass and drag Merzlikins all the way back across the net. Unfortunately, the stick gets into the hands, draws the penalty. 4-on-4.
I can't wait for next year of hockey.
Into the corner for Jonathan Drouin. Left it for Gurianov. Kovacevic skates it in, throws it on net, kicked out by Merzlikins. Harris for Drouin. Jonathan Drouin left it in the corner to Gurianov. Dennis Gurianov back for Harris.
Oof, missed the pass. Oh boy.
Stopped by Merzlikins.
Woo!
Hold on.
4-on-4 opens up the ice a little bit, makes it harder to defend because you're going more to a one-on-one. You're getting away from zone, so it's imperative that you keep your person between you and your net. Canadians do a nice job. Drouin with the little butt pass into the middle, and a great opportunity right there for Jordan Harris. And you don't have a lot of time to let it go because you're taking it from your backhand to your forehand. Jenner's kind of all over you. You want to unload it as quickly as you can, and that's a nice save by
Go Blue Jackets, go! Go Blue Jackets, go! Go Columbus, go!
Blankenberg up for the puck. Blankenberg will fire it down the ice. Got away from
boy.
Robinson. Slowed down back in the net by Montembeault, but Corrali's first on it. Sean Corrali off the boards. That'll come back to center. Now it's a power play for the Canadians. Minute 8 to go. Man advantage as it's fired back in. Montembeault to get it. Wait for Kirby Dach. Columbus has killed off 28 of the last 30 power play opportunities against the Canadians over their last 12
Okay,
innings.
come on.
Over 93% of the penalty kill against Montreal for the Blue Jackets.
Come on, Columbus, keep on killing it then.
Power play at home has been anemic. That's the only way you can put it. Can't sugarcoat it. They rank dead last in the National Hockey League at home. And probably, one of the reasons why their home record isn't as good. Your power play can win you some games through the course of a year.
Who is chanting Olé this early in the fucking game?
Saying this morning when we were talking about it that he just hasn't had time to work on it. Hasn't been
Hell is that? Why are they doing that this early? There's literally half a fucking game remaining.
The brand they want them to play, and also with all the injuries, there's been really no consistency.
Missing key pieces. Absolutely.
No sense in working on a special teams in practice when you don't have consistency in the lineup. There's Matheson. Pops it out for Evans. Picked up by Ulinen over to Gallagher.
Okay, come on. Darn.
Evans in the corner. Tangled up by Peak. Jake Evans up the boards. Cut off by Liam Foudy, and he'll carry it through center. Gets it into Montreal territory as Matheson rolled it around. Gallagher there waiting for it.
No, we're about to. Never mind. That's at the 10-minute mark of the game. I was gonna say we're halfway through the game. No, we're only at the 15-minute mark of the second period. Alrighty. More betting fucking things. Fuck off. Why are we trying to squeeze in so many ads here?
Back into their lineup. Evans back in the lineup. Gallagher back in the
money.
Unfortunately,
hello, I like money.
Forward, take a step back and lose Josh Anderson for the remainder of the year with a high ankle sprain. And it just seems like when you look at the list of Canadian players who are on the injured list, it's almost like half their team, and a pretty good quality team at that if you strung them all together. And it's hard to overcome that as a young team when you're missing so many key pieces.
It makes you wonder, what will the Canadians look like next year?
Alrighty, come on.
And the amount of reps that these guys are getting that wouldn't normally get the reps that they're getting, right?
Exactly.
Are they going to grow as players and get into the future? Where maybe
there goes that player who fell.
Maybe not.
Barzil tries to get past Christensen, fights him off. Lane Peterson playing around. It's worked up the board.
Okay.
Out.
No, let's go. Let's go. Come on, bro. What was that pass?
Kent Johnson checked along the boards. Gurianov's got it. Fire the pass across for Tierney. Builds up and in. Stop
okay, come on. Just actually get it out of your own end, Columbus.
Hands it off for Gaudreau. Gaudreau tries to get around Kirby.
Don't fuck it up.
Drouin for Matheson. Mike Matheson lifts it to the open corner. Drouin goes after it. Marchenko in there as well.
Okay.
Earl Marchenko comes out with the puck. He's checked by Drouin. Forced back. Here comes Gurianov. It's off his skate.
No. No. Don't shoot there. Thank God.
As the puck goes out of play.
Woo.
Good chance for the Canadiens there, but it's Raphael Harvey Pinard with
alrighty, break time, commercial break.
Out front 3-2 on Hockey Night in Canada.
Why are you blocking OBS? You goof. My Windows firewall was trying to block OBS. You silly goof. But yeah. Montreal, why are you being so dominant now? I want you to lose against this team that sucks. What are you doing? Like, shouldn't be that hard. Just don't score. I guess you can't really tell that to a player though. Alrighty, let's so now that I am actually back to streaming and there's more than just the internet's actually working, I'll do a slow start in terms of PC stream just so I don't exhaust myself like I did previously. However, unless I can figure out a way to make some of this stuff interesting, I might not do as many edits of VODs. I find the only reason why that NHL franchise thing edit worked of those VODs because I'm shortening it down to when stuff happens. Whereas I guess the Habs game I could do it where I could shorten it down where, hey, this is what happens. This is what my reaction to when this stuff happens. I do have I do have some stuff where I match my reaction to a video, but it's on another channel because of I don't want to get I don't want to get fucked by the NHL and get my channel removed. So I do that on another channel, but not this one. So if you want to see some edited versions of my reaction, I might just upload them on. I might do that, but it'll be on the other channel. But yeah, not sure if I'll edit every single VOD, but the franchise mode, I kind of committed to that, so you're for sure gonna see an edited version of all those VODs. And I just realized that I haven't been keeping these graphics here updated. And oh shit, Montreal just scored again and I missed it. Fucking Harvey Pinard again. Holy shit, this dude is not wanting to go back to Laval. Even though I'm pretty sure they do a roster movement or whatever the fuck to bring him to Laval after this is done. Yeah, I think Harvey Pinard's gonna probably stay on the Habs next season. 11 goal in fucking 30 games. How many fucking games have this guy have? NHL Canadians.
Here's Roslovic trying to go to the net. He's
Stats.
Gallagher up on the puck, flipped it over for Edmondson. Edmondson, another point for Nick Suzuki tonight. Third Canadians player in the last 20 years with multiple
Harry
points
Bedard.
in 4 straight games.
Yeah. He's basically scoring at a .5 fucking goals per game average. God damn. Like, so every second game he fucking scores. This is fucking scoring rig. God damn.
Gallagher after the puck. Brendan Gallagher, long feed at center, intended for Jake Evans. Got a piece of it. Here comes Pizzetta after him.
Impressive, for sure. Oh yeah, and I forgot to record this, so hopefully the stream ends up being okay. I used to record stuff when the internet was not as great.
Got it down to Boone Jenner. Gaudreau going to the net, pass in front, and it's blocked by the stick of Montembeau.
Also, another reason why I'm glad I've upgraded the Wi-Fi is so when I go live, it doesn't notify the fucking Discord like 5 fucking times. So just how many times you cut out. But yeah.
Wanted to work it over for Jenner, broken up by Kovacevic. Jake Christensen backs up with it. Gaudreau, top the middle. Here's Hemstrom with a shot. Knocked away by Montembeau. Drouin cuts off the pass. Canadians on the attack. 3-on-2. Drouin.
Come on, come on. Never mind. Why the fuck am I cheering for the Habs here?
Around doors, Jonathan Drouin. They're waiting for it.
No, maybe the curse is that if I cheer for the Habs, then they lose. Go Habs, go! Go Habs, go! Go Habs, go! Alright, come on. Darn, Montreal could have gone that. Okay, come on.
Duck collides with McCowan.
Maybe that's why they're cheering and shit. Well, Montreal scores.
Laid up onto the boards where it's cut off by Nick Suzuki.
Alrighty, Montreal. Keep in their zone. Good job. Go! Go! Go, Suzuki! Darn.
See the way he changed the position of that shot in the last minute? That's what makes great goal scores.
Exactly.
You change the position of the puck at the last second, the goaltender doesn't read it. He looked like he was going mid to far side of the net, and then all of a sudden that was short side, and quickly.
Okay, come on.
Second 3-point game of the season, 9th of his career. Nick Suzuki's never had a 4-point game.
Ooh, 4-point game for Nick Suzuki.
Savard comes in from the line. Savard in the corner, back of the net for Hoffman.
Okay.
Mike Hoffman being watched by Robinson. Dumps it off for Nick Suzuki. Suzuki back to Matheson with a shot.
Oh! So close. Harry Bedard was about to fucking get a hat trick. God damn. Came so close. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cheer for Montreal for the rest of the season. But if the Tides, if they go, it goes the opposite way. And it's totally not because I want to cheer for Montreal. Because of what I'm wearing. But yeah, and I mean, to be honest, cheering for Montreal is like kind of like, you know, I cheer for them for the long term this season because like this season's lost. Fucking like, there's no point in them winning. But I guess it is fun when you see them score and shit like that. However, it hurts their chances. So it's like, do I want them to do this? Not really, but yeah. see. Let's see what is going on. Let's check the stats here of the players. I press HL instead of NHL. Alright, stats. My team. My PC's about to fucking take off like a jet. Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. What the fuck is causing it to go that fast? OBS. What are you doing that's causing my thing to go that high? Bruh. Well, anyways, we didn't get to see the stats because my fucking my PC was about to fucking take off.
The other one, he receives the pass, fires it. Like most of the goals are scored like that in this game now. When goalies lock on you, it's hard to beat them straight up. You got to be that deception, get that pass, and then fire it right away.
Like
they're moving.
My PC was going. But in terms of fan noise, I was like, holy shit. I'm like, PC, are you okay? Alright, Montreal. Keep it in their zone. But next intermission, I'm gonna do the stats and stuff, review the period, and then I gotta go do something, so it'll be another break. Oh.
Harris stretching out for it. Takes it around the net for Gallagher. His shot blocked by Christensen again. Now a drive.
Holy shit. Montreal is like fucking dominating Columbus here. Oh yeah, so fun fact everybody. I went to a Montreal Canadiens game for the first time and they didn't score a fucking single time. Honestly, I should just go to every single Habs game from now on. Just so Montreal doesn't fucking win. And there's Gallagher with his first goal since coming back. Nice.
Goal number 199 in his career for Brendan Gallagher.
199? Damn. Hey! 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 This is why I never got to experience at the Bell Center. Hey! Go Habs, go! 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 Go Habs, go!
Gallagher is great job, and that's where he camps out. He's always there, and he buries that one. Nice play.
Damn, we're ahead of our fucking graphics. Damn, that's pretty awesome. That's how the Wi-Fi is affecting this.
On his backhand, slides it over to Barrett. Now Barrett trying to find a little space coming in, but taken by all the Blue Jackets. Roslovic will carry it up to center.
Oh, boy. Let's go. Columbus.
Johnson down low. Fix-Wolansky waits, holds on, slid it through the crease, and
shit.
Can't get a stick on it. Trey Fix-Wolansky takes it up the boards, goes back to the line for Peak. His shot is blocked by Pizzetta. Comes back for Peak once more. Johnson down low. Roslovic.
Also, this jersey I'm wearing is like the only jersey I could really wear with an active player. It's so sad the season is. So I got Carey Price jersey. Carey Price is injured. I got Caulfield jersey. Caulfield's injured. I got Kotkaniemi jersey. Kotkaniemi's no longer on the team. I got Patrick Roy jersey. Patrick Roy is no longer on the team.
Peterson after it again.
It's tired.
Makes it to the line. Bayreuther's there. Gets it over to Peterson. He couldn't settle the puck down. Bernie to Peterson below the goal line. Up high for Bernie. Traffic in front. He'll shoot. Save made. And then Tierney will come up with it. And he'll clear it out.
I would have gone a Jack Eye jersey as well, but and even that would have worked at this time.
After it, tangled up with Robinson. Edmondson for Belzil. Puck comes loose in front. Barron knocks it away. It'll be a race for it.
Oh, tripping.
Bookris took down Gurianov, and it will be a tripping call that will send the Canadians to the power play as Gurianov nearly
already.
got away in alone.
Whoa, what are these advertisements here? Okay, so let's go back to looking at those stats. The skaters. Montreal. Get them stats. Alright, so Montreal, in terms of points, Suzuki's leading them. In terms of goals, we already fucking did this. Let's just go. Let's do what we fucking do. Is there a way of doing positions? Oh fuck yeah, we're gonna do what I do in my franchise mode. Alrighty, so guys, we're halfway through the season, so what we're gonna do now is do points and we're gonna see how our players are doing. So we got Nick Suzuki, 57 points with 22 goals. Then we got Kirby Dach, 38 points, 14 goals. Christian Dvorak, 28 points, 10 goals. Sean Monahan, 17 points, 6 goals. And so we have like 5 more people to go because of how injured our team is. So now we got Rem Pitlick, 5 points. Or, sorry, 12 points, 5 goals. Anthony Rush, and then Jake Evans, 11 points, 2 goals. And then Anthony Richard, 5 points, 3 goals. Chris Tierney, 5 points, 1 goal. And then Owen Beck just played the one. Like in my fucking simulator, he always ends up just playing the one fucking game. And he gets 0 points. Alright, now let's look at left wingers. Never mind, we got a game to go watch. Never mind, there's fucking ads on after we just returned from an ad break. Because that's how the NHL is nowadays.
Time where as long as you got puck first, there was no penalty after that. And Boqvist, I think, does get puck first, but that's no longer the rule.
Montreal is on the power play. Let's fucking go.
The Canadians on the power play with a 5-2 lead.
Supériorité numérique. Totally not cool. I've been watching lots of French hockey. I am bilingual after all, so main language is French. So that's a fun fact about Telge Studios. So why do you see me struggling in English? That's why. Does Montreal actually get a fucking power play goal? 'Tis the question.
Crossing the line is Dach and standing straight up Blankenberg, and that gives
Boom, 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 boom.
Really struggled. Is reading in the
let's go.
that 50-50 puck. Montreal has
let's go.
The power play here, and I get that. But still, once a
let's
puck
go.
over, even on a penalty kill, you jump all over it. Montreal is easily winning some 50-50 puck battles.
Kirby Dach for Mike Matheson. Dach feeds it off for Nick Suzuki around the boards. Hoffman there waiting for it. Hoffman to Matheson. Moves to the middle, kicks it off. Hoffman fires, and it's blocked by Bernie. Harvey Pinard back for Matheson. Over to Dach. Settled it down up high. Matheson waits. Check by Jenner. Got it in front. Harvey Pinard.
All right, come on. Come on.
Try to get away from Jenner. He does. Here's Matheson shooting, and it's
darn. Hey, Montreal fucking scoring a power play for once here.
Behind the goal for Nick Suzuki.
I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck this. I ain't cheering for this losing team. Oh, there's a goal. Fucking Harvey Bedard hat trick. Throw the hats, go. Fucking toss your hat on the ice. What are you fucking doing? Get this man your hats.
What a night for Harvey Bedard. Boone Jenner had an opportunity to put
Hey.
pressure on the half wall, and when he put
Hey.
the pressure on, he rolled off
Hey.
instead of staying on top of the puck.
Hey.
The Canadians kept the puck in the zone.
Hey.
They move it around, and I mentioned earlier
Hey.
how impressive the Canadians passed.
Hey, go, have, go. 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 Go, have. There's even a unicorn on the ice. Some kids, some daughter or son or kid ended up just throwing their shit on the ice. Hey, 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 hey. 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 Hey, hey, hey.
Harvey Bedard is showing that he
Hey.
can find those holes now.
Hey.
Different. You're playing against
Hey.
one of the weaker teams in the
Hey.
National Hockey
Hey.
League, but at the same time, gotta give him credit. And
Damn, we got to hear the entire song.
You counted. How long does he have it on his stick? Great job here by Matheson. Cuts in. Boom. Punch it in. Not very long there. And then this one here, Suzuki cuts to the middle, draws the attention. Hopkins to Harvey Bedard.
Nice.
There.
And then there's the last one.
Just a tip and redirect. You don't have to have the puck on your stick long. You just got to know what to do with it when it's there. And that's a true reflection thus far. He's got 3 bars.
Oh, Madame Bellavo is in the building.
He's really feeling it right now.
Another point for Matheson, and what a night for Raphael Harvey Bedard.
Columbus has not won more than 2 games in a row all season long, hence why they're in the position that they are in. And tonight they were coming into this one, they just won 2 in a row. They kind of a bit of a spoiler with the Islanders last night, and tonight just don't seem to have it. The Canadians
Hey, ole, 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 ole.
Montreal. We'll have a look at their Drouin just holding the stick while he's trying to get body position and play, pull it kind of underneath, and it's the right call. This Saturday night tonight, the fans are loving it and enjoying it as Elvis Merzlikins is still down on the ice, and the trainer is coming out to have a talk with him and a look at him. I'm not quite sure what happened, but something has shook him up a little bit.
Michael Hutchinson has stood up now from his stool and is starting to move around a bit just in case.
To be honest with you, at this juncture,
we may be getting some backup goalie action here.
A lot of goals. I mean, 52 goals in their last 10 games. He's just allowed 6.
Yep.
Take him at this point.
They're switching the goalie.
He's having trouble skating.
Oh yeah.
Michael Hutchinson is going to come into this hockey game.
I'm not sure if on
well, tank mode has gone on even harder with Colorado here.
And again, I'm not sure this is how it happened, but let's have a look at this tip as he comes right there across and he extends that right leg. I think maybe something just it wasn't right as he went to extend it a little bit farther to make the save. And he's limping off, and it looks like he doesn't want to put pressure on that right leg. And could be groin or hip flexor.
Hutchinson now with a 4.12 goals against average and a point something average. Same. Same contention, I mean.
Marchenko fires off the stick of Savard. Belzil is on the puck and he'll clear it down the ice.
Damn, so many goals you have fucking only in the second period. That's been a good game for the Habs.
Now over the line as Marchenko will give it to Roslovic.
Yeah, what happens when the Habs are healthy? They're getting healthy.
Savard on it through center to Pizzetta down the wing, trying to go back for Savard in front. Matheson just trying to get the, or check that, sorry, Hutchison just trying to get the feel of the game here. Maybe was that a team one up? Might have been an idea.
Alrighty.
We'll clear it all the way down the ice.
Definitely.
2 more minutes remaining. Let's what happened? Happening.
I remember when I saw a lefty, it just seemed so weird.
Alrighty. Never mind.
Back to the point. Blankenberg knocks it down, being watched by Doc.
What? The time that like the timer behind above me was stuck at is when then they blow the whistle. But 139 was not correct, but 131 it was.
Dealing with a loss in the family. He was saying this week in his mind, it's almost like he's thinking, okay, what's the next challenge going to come? What's the next challenge? Brad Larson did say before the game, last 7 and 8 starts, he was starting to look more like himself. Obviously leaving the game here with injury with Hutchinson, and now just another tough setback in what's been a real frustrating year.
You haven't played in a while too, you know, and it's been a pretty busy.
All right, come on.
Tonight. You know, you're just not used to, your body's not used to handling you know, a workload.
Montondo. Come on. Don't let her in.
Dropping it off, Johnson. Got it down for Peterson. Tried to go in tight for.
It's basically the thought of Columbus winning this game is gone, so I've just transitioned from. Okay, come on, Columbus. Okay, fuck this. Go Habs, go.
That short side up top off the post off his back. This time here he comes across a little more body upright and gets up against that post a little quicker and doesn't allow that shot from Blankenberg.
Charge! Charge!
There's Harris, worked over in the corner. Kovacevic. We'll get it off the boards.
All right, 1 more minute in the period.
Hutchison. We'll leave it. As Blankenberg goes up and down the ice, Bemstrom got a piece of it. Montemo's out of the net. He'll work it around the wing. Ullinen hands it off for Brendan Gallagher.
Come on.
Gallagher.
Come on.
Slide it over to Evans. Gallagher after the puck comes in front and is cleared away by Bemstrom. Gallagher digs it out, stops, comes the other way. Gallagher had it knocked
Oh,
off
what the fuck? Never mind. I thought that was the goalie that was crawling out for whatever fucking reason.
Matheson pushed it forward. Now he gets the puck back and he'll hand it off. Matheson.
All right, come. We got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Chicago. Alrighty. So I'm gonna quickly do this. Do an overview of this period. And then bada bing, bada boom. Over. So we got Montreal with 4 goals in this period. And those goals were Harvey Pinard by assisted by Matheson and Suzuki, Harvey Pinard, Hoffman and Suzuki, and then Brendan Gallagher assisted by Evans and Yalonen. Then Harvey Pinard completes his hat trick in just 1 period, assisted by Hoffman and Matheson. Then second period shots on goal are Columbus with 5, Montreal 17. Then power plays, there's 3 of them overall. It doesn't say like per period, so there's 3 of them overall for Columbus. They haven't scored a single time. Montreal had 2 power plays and they scored 1 of them, so they're at 50%. Face-off wins, Columbus is still at 60%. Is at 60%. Montreal's at 40%. Blocked shots, 11 for Columbus, 12 for Montreal. Takeaways, 3 for Columbus, 4 for Montreal. Giveaways, 9 for Columbus, 7 for Montreal. So still looking like Columbus is losing if you didn't look at the score. And then hits is 13 for Columbus, 11 for Montreal. And the penalties this period were Montreal's Savard delaying the game, puck over glass. Columbus is McCown. slashing Harvey Bedard. Columbus is Visk, tripping Granov. Then Montreal's Louis holding Hunter. Alrighty. So, it is currently a video that's going to be playing, but
under the sea, don't touch me, go, 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 tabarnak, I'm gonna die!
The fact you're alive is astonishing.
And that is part of the reason why Suzuki was named captain at just 23 years old. Okay, from presence to a present. Here was Suzuki walking into the building before the game this afternoon. This young fan who was waiting to greet him got him a little cereal, a little extra energy to help boost him into the game here tonight, and seemingly it has worked wonders. 3 assists for the Montreal Capitals.
I am back.
6 Canadians
right in
with a
time.
multi-point night so far, and 20 minutes still to go, John and Gary.
Oh, what a night so far.
Only to not lay on my bed during the entire intermission.
Been on fire tonight. Look at this. 4 goals, 5 assists for Harvey Bedard, Suzuki, and Hoffman.
And I don't care.
When you give a line like, the neutral zone is such an important part of the ice because what your opposition is.
Sorry for those mic noises.
A line that's cruising along like that is to slow them down, break up a little bit, disrupt them a little bit in the neutral zone.
Alrighty.
What's happening on the
Final period. Let's go.
To the middle of the ice and then spread out and make these 2-3
go
passes
Habs, go.
Off wonderful pass plays. They're driving to the net.
Do we get more goals here from Harvey Bedard?
Them to be productive and score some goals, and it's been a solid home game for the Montreal Canadiens thus far. I'm sure Martin
Come on.
St. Louis like, hey, let's finish this thing right. We don't want to turn this into a 6-5.
You don't want to turn this into a fucking Vancouver Canucks game, is what I'm saying. Or a Toronto Maple Leafs game.
The last Canadiens player to score 4 goals in a game, that was Max Pacioretty back in December of 2016 against the Avalanche. But the last Montreal
Darn, that could have been Cole Caulfield.
Odie Cleghorn back in 1919 against the Toronto Arenas. Had a 4-goal game on February 1st, 1919.
Alright, Harvey Bedard, you know what to do.
So there could be a mark set tonight by Raphael Harvey Bedard that hasn't been seen in over 100 years. There's Nick Suzuki waiting for the puck to land.
There's no side. No, just maintain your expectations, like, and don't do what Ryan Paling did, where he fucking got 4 goals in 1 game in his very first NHL game. Basically got the hat trick and then got a shutout goal, and then that was it. Tweet.
And Gaudreau will carry it up. Kovacevic hands it off for Harris.
I guess you've gone through like a whole season now, so we're going through a whole season now, so it is different.
Goes after it. Harvey Bedard buzzing around as Blankenberg will get it out. Evans checked it center by Fix-Wolansky. Gallagher waiting for the puck, trying to tip it over to Evans.
Ole.
Throw it across to the open side, it's there.
Okay, come on.
Feeds it back for Savard. Now Matheson. Up the middle for Gallagher off his stick.
Might do a little PS5 franchise mode stream. See how tired I am. Woke up early and did lots of driving today. So, if I'm getting progressively more tired as the stream's going on, that's why. Or I guess more quiet as the stream's going on, that's why.
Evans takes it away, gives it off for Savard. Here comes Ullman.
Alright, come on.
Evans catches up to it. Poked it into the corner as Bayreuther's after it. Slides it over to Marchenko. Now Marchenko.
Go Habs, go. Go Habs, go. Go Habs, go.
Looking for his 20th of the season. Here comes Drouin. Jonathan Drouin down the wing. Gets by Bookfist, who falls centered.
Honestly, the teams that I don't mind Bedard going on to does include Columbus, because I guess they do have Line and Gaudreau, so it would set up a pretty good future for them. And then also, I wouldn't mind Anaheim getting him. I kind of don't want Chicago to get him. I don't want another era of that. Of Chicago being how they are.
He snaps it out of play as he tried to go top corner in tight.
And
then obviously Montreal is the team I don't mind because it's totally not my team.
Both goals and assists. Drouin down the wing and Boquist loses his footing, and then he's got Doc cruising down the backside, and he tries to hit him going across the front of the net. Couldn't do it, and right there, and there he's looking up to the stars as he knows that was a missed opportunity. Could have had one there.
Trying to reach it off the draw. He went to clear it out, knocked down by Belzile. Here's Tierney with a shot.
Yes, continue what I was doing in terms of stats for Montreal. And next commercial break. Basically doing what I do in my franchise mode. There is just checking the stats every season and see what happens. Oh yeah, and also I said I would do that game review. So yeah, stick around for that, I guess. I gotta remember though, sometimes I have trouble remembering stuff I promise so that I can. Damn, they're doing a wave. I was wondering why they were cheering so loud. But yeah, it's because they're doing a wave. See, I didn't get to go for any of this when I was watching the Habs. They literally didn't score a single fucking time. It was very upsetting. I wish I got to experience one of these types of games.
Stays in play. It was deflected right there in front of the Blue Jackets bench. Roslovic up with it. Knocks it in. Savard after in the corner. Played it off for Matheson. Gallagher there waiting for it. Back to Matheson. Cuts up through center. Matheson to Brendan Gallagher.
Alrighty, come on.
Into the corner. Blankenberg is there. Quick pass for Roslovic. And Roslovic will feed it back for Bernie. Checked on the corner by Ullinen.
Does the wave end? Or do they continue it?
He will. Marchenko racing after it. Won't get there first. Barron to center where it's stopped by Roslovic. And he'll back
I think it ended. Just everyone's being loud.
Barron around for Edmondson.
Oh, no, never mind. It's going the opposite way now.
Ullinen handing it off for Evans. And he'll flip it into the corner with Ullinen going after it. First down at those.
But it's just basically, it's like the little bumps at the end.
Johnson being watched by Gurianov.
Oh, no, never mind. It restarted.
Andrew Peak. Up with the puck. Out of his own net. Gurianov goes after him. Now it's Bayreuther to center for Robinson. He'll dump it in. Barron with a hit in the corner as he ends up on top of Peterson. Boquist trying to find it. Gurianov will clear it out to center. It's into the feet of Jonathan Drouin. He'll take it back into his own end. Boquist trying to dump it in. Stopped by Drouin. He'll take off with it.
Darn. Oh, that was going to be it. No, my PC died. My MacBook, I mean, not my PC.
Gurianov to Drouin. Jonathan Drouin stops. He'll dump it in. That line will go for a change. Hutchison out of the net. Moves it up for Christensen.
Darn, I don't get to see what my stream is doing.
Doc trying to knock the puck free. Bemstrom will hand it off for Corral.
I have to go check it on this side.
Liam Foudy throws it off the outside of the net. Here's Harris with it. We approach the 8-minute mark here in the third period. We've only had one whistle so far. And about 12 laps of the wave, maybe a few more. Now they decided to sit down and cheer. They're getting tired of going up and down.
That was a lot of waving.
That was a lot of work. It's a long shot of the wave.
That was like 20-something fucking wave rounds. Oh, lots of happy Habs fans. Ole, 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 ole.
Peak of the shot save made. Puck cleared away from the front of the net.
And a hat trick by Harvey Bedard. You know, it's just one of those nights. And
they're trying to summon Harvey Bedard. There's a fucking fourth goal for him. Yep, and then after this, in 3 weeks, it'll be done, and then. Do I do a stream for the fucking? Do I do a stream for the fucking lottery, the draft lottery? Oh, that would be something. I might do it. We'll see. We'll see. Ole, 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 ole.
Here's Edmondson.
Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Okay, come on.
Up high for Barron. Edmondson. After the puck in the
Ole, ole, ole.
It's into the glove of
Oof. Barron almost got it.
6-2, the Canadians lead it midway through the
Alrighty, finally an intermission. Since the broadcaster must be saying. Alrighty, so left fingers. There's only 5 of them, so not as long. So 29 points for Hoffman, 12 goals. And then Drouin had 27 points, only 2 goals. Harvey Bedard, 14 points, and now he's like at 12 goals. And then Pezzetta, so really, that's like 17 points. But yeah, and then Pezzetta, 13 points, 6 goals. And then Slav, which sadly didn't have as long as the season, 10 points and 4 goals. Yep, that's how it'd be. Whoa. Damn, rep. My fucking Dollar Shave Club thing went through without my consent. They even fucking warned me about it, bro. Sir? Let me check this out real quick. I gotta check something on my phone. The fucking camera's like, yeah, I'm not looking at this. I'm not getting a reaction of you being ripped off. Camera, you're pretty sus for doing that. Alrighty, let's check things out here. It tells you to get ripped off.
The standings are a little affected by what the Blue Jackets have been doing as of late.
Absolutely. When you win back-to-back games and you're a team that's looking like you're in the sweepstakes for one of the, generational players.
Oh,
like
8 free wings if I was
every win
if I was there.
Possibly take you out of it. And here's a team that was probably in the Sharks position a few games ago. Now they're in the second slot.
Sir.
It's about 12.5% drop right there as the Sharks now the leading candidates. They're in the right of getting.
See if I have enough time to cancel this order.
55 games and
this tells you get in time.
Crazy year he's having. We all got a chance to really get to know him at the World Juniors, where he just lit it up. Amazing player, and I think everybody, he's going to be, like I said, one of those generational players. And one of these teams is going to be fortunate.
Let's go.
And even though the odds are heavily favored in San Jose right now, the next 10, 12 games will tell a lot. And even then, you never know. That's why it's a lottery. You know, luck falls in the way that it did. Sometimes the team that's got like 8% ends up getting that #1 pick.
Sharks lost to the Flames today. Chicago,
they're keeping pace.
Oh yeah. Wild beat Chicago.
General question.
So it's still in the mix.
Well, Winnipeg losing to LA,
no.
them on the bubble. Calgary winning, that puts them only 4.
General questions, maybe.
Say Calgary's done, they get a little bit closer to say, oh, they're still in it. And then Florida loses a tough one today. The Islanders go against Columbus last night, Buffalo tonight, and only get 1 point out of that. So they keep themselves in the mix now too. It's just a crazy run, exciting for hockey fans all around.
Gurianov feeds it over. Kovacevic with a drive, and it's stopped by Hutchinson.
Damn.
And he holds on.
$40 going down the drain. They don't have a fucking. They don't have a money back policy. Fuck. Oof. I'll have to contact them and be like, hey yo, I didn't consent to this. You didn't send me an email telling me this was coming up. Alright, so right wingers for Montreal. 36 points, and Cole Caulfield 36 points, 26 goals. Josh Anderson 32 points, 21 goals. He's injured. They're both injured. Dadonov 18 points, 4 goals. He's gone. Jesse Alonen 12 points, 5 goals. Alex Belzile 12 points, 4 goals. Galarmia 11 points, 4 goals. And then Brendan Gallagher 9 points, 4 goals. And then last but not least, Dennis Gurianov 8 points, 5 goals. And then we'll do the defenders next intermission. For now, I'm gonna quickly see some stuff here. Make sure, see if okay, contact. Okay. Or let's see. Okay. I just wanted to see if I could cancel a box that just went, that just charged my blank not to be told on stream. So that's charged me basically. That charged me. So as I do not need any new product as of now. Whereas I was looking. Oh shit, they scored again. It was Tierney. Oof, there goes that. But yeah.
As Tierney lays this over to Belzile, and I just didn't think there was enough space to get it back to him, but he does. I mean, this is a great play by Belzile. Again, the passing for
usually I get an email ahead of time, and then
It's just soft
I would
that thing had no business
delay it.
hard enough or firm enough, but it ends up getting through, and Tierney buries it, and the Canadiens
However,
have blown this wide open with a 7-2
after
lead here with 8 minutes to go.
checking every mailbox / folders, I didn't receive one.
One little tidbit about Chris Tierney. He's one of 5 players in the NHL that have played in the NHL and were born in Keswick, Ontario. And he's the second Canadian. Joel Hanley.
For fuck's. Oh, so it was Belzile, not Tierney.
Both played with Montreal, but Tierney being the second. And he's got a goal to make it 7-2. He's a teammate with Aaron Ambrose of the Canadian women's program when he was younger playing in Keswick. Here comes Johnny Gaudreau up to center with it. Drops it off for Boone Jenner. Jenner trying to feed it to Fix-Wolansky. He'll slide it back to the point.
Therefore,
By Bernie and then knocked away by Jonathan
this was unexpected.
Gaudreau will circle with it. There comes Johnny Gaudreau. Checks up on the wing, trying to play it across. It gets to Fix-Wolansky, and his drive goes wide. Edmondson will knock it to the line. Kept in by Fix-Wolansky.
Oh shit, was there like 2 goals?
Well, out of play.
Well, as I mentioned, that puck should never
Wait a
get across
second.
to Tierney, and it didn't.
The Tierney score and then, or are they just fixing a message that they sent?
It's hitting the stick of
I
Peak,
gotta
and
see
then it
the.
goes into the net, so the goal gets credited to Belzile. It doesn't get credited to Tierney, as Peak stops the puck from getting to him, but can't stop Tierney from ramming that into the net. So that's a miss by me. I didn't catch that. I thought.
Okay, so it is Belzile.
Peak did get a stick on it, but then
They
again,
both fucked up.
From going into the net. So Belzile, for his effort trying to set up his teammate, gets himself a goal.
Monthly box delay.
Well, he's still the 1 of 5.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, they scored again. Now now. Okay, come on, let it be fucking. Let it be Harvey Pinard. Come on, Harvey Pinard. Okay, Suzuki goal is not the bad. That's another record for him. Nice.
4-point game. There's 8 on the board for Montreal.
Points night. Hey. 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 Go. Go. Alright, I'm gonna refresh this real quick. So it's gonna be quiet momentarily as it is right now. I'm gonna try to find this. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go.
The Canadiens have the most goals in a game they've scored this season, past the mark of 7 that they had against St. Louis back in October.
High stick by Harris here at the red line. Then the Canadiens will be shorthanded.
Power play for the Blue Jackets coming up as they check Foodie on the way to the bench. There's the
Alrighty, another commercial break. Harvey Pinard, Zuki, and whoever's on the fucking other side of that line. Alright, so the defenseman's. Let's see how the defenseman's been doing. So then we got Matheson with a 25 points at +4. David Savard 19 points -7. Kane Gooley 18 points -19. He's out for the season. Jordan Harris 15 points -7. Barron 14 points and 0. Arbor Jacki out for the season 13 points -9. Jonathan Kovacevic 12 points and a +1. Joel Edmondson 10 points -18. Chris Weidman 6 points +1. Schuneman 1 point and he's on Laval. Allard 0 points and he's on Laval as well. Damn, we did that so fast that the thing didn't even start. Damn, it doesn't show the goalie statistic here. Alright, never mind, I can just go do this. So for goalies, we got Montembeault at a .905 save percentage at 3.32 goals against average, as I said before. And then Allen has a .891 save percentage and a 3.57 goals against average. And yeah, he has a shutout. And then Primo played a game, and then he has a .857 save percentage with 3 goals against average.
Bing bang!
Bing bong. Bing bong, it's time to go.
Kovacevic around the boards and down the ice. So the 8 goals tonight by the Canadians are the most since they scored 10 against Florida back on April 29th last year. It may be fitting that Carey Price was in the building tonight.
Ooh, Carey Price is in the building. Of course, that's why they're winning now. What the heck, Price? Ruining our tank off. They're tanking. Alrighty. 5:01. Basically 5 minutes remaining.
Well, Montreal's kind of night, even on the hard around by Columbus. It hits a stanchion, comes right across, and the Canadian penalty killers get it.
See what I mean on Montembeault? Like, fuck Bedard. He's only let in 2 goals so far.
They came ready to go tonight, and they haven't had a lot of nights where they could cruise into the third period and feel good about themselves and have a nice deep lead and doing everything the right way. And it's a well-deserved lead, and they're going to cruise themselves.
Sam Montembeault, more like Sam Montembeault, no. Bedard.
Columbus had an 8-game point streak against the Canadians that was snapped in their meeting back.
Also, I'm surprised this season they didn't go with the Sam Montembeault and Caden Primo duo.
It's the Canadians that have the best of them tonight.
We have Verbetic and
Columbus is also allowed goals against in all 11 games this month.
Kevin Malai that could have covered
52 goals against.
Laval or DeRosier. So we would have been fine.
Their goal differential, you know, in the second period
in Laval for goaltending.
I mean, that's a lot of goals in the second period. It's their worst period, and tonight it kind of held true as Montreal and Harvey Pinard himself lit them up in the second. And
I want that Primo and Montembeault season.
The balloon for Columbus, and Montreal has just played a solid home game.
Here's Kent Johnson.
It would probably make us cool. To be honest, I don't know how that would have went. Because, like, I thought the fact that our team is like half AHL players before would have made us like sink all the way at the bottom, but it actually made us stay a little higher in the standings. So honestly, this season was unpredictable.
Pass across for Johnson, hopped over his stick. He's met by Edmondson. Kent Johnson in front, great save made by Montembeault on the redirect with Peterson on the doorstep looking for his second. Edmondson.
It's nice that everything has calmed down now, but
fires right on net, and it's
too late.
Well, as the penalty's winding down, maybe a few ticks of the clock, still shorthanded. What a nice play right here by Johnson as he throws this through the seam, and he's got Pedersen standing right there. All he had to do is just open up his stick, and then Montembeault with a great right leg save.
Alrighty, come on.
You know, it's a good job by Peterson. All he can do really is open up the blade.
Looks like my playoff cheering for Montreal for them to end up losing. Don't worry.
Shoot it. And what a solid play by Johnson.
Aaron on the puck, he'll send it across for Harris. Harris works it up for Gurianov. Nguyen try to get top of Boakfist, who will clear it out. Harris backs up in his
all right, come on.
Barron up with a puck. Here's Barron to center. On of the wing for Jonathan Drouin. Left it for Curry.
Ole, 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 ole. I'm waiting. Nobody's responding to me in the game. Ole, 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 ole. Ole. Surprised nobody's singing in the crowd right now.
Harris backs up at his own line.
Alright, we got 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Crossing in with a puck. Pops it around for Jake Evans. Evans got caught by his stick there. There's going to be a power play for the Canadians. As they check on Evans, and he says, I'm all right.
Well, the Canadians will finish this game off on the power play just about 12 seconds after the 2 minutes, unless they snipe one earlier than that. And the way they've been moving the puck around tonight.
Alright, get Harvey Pinard his fourth goal and break that fucking record.
We'll get one more look at it, as I'm sure what Marty St. Louis is going to do.
That's what it has to happen.
His #1 power play. You've got a 6-goal lead and no sense in rubbing it in. As Evans and Pizzetta and Tierney.
No, we got to put Harvey Pinard and let him get his fucking fourth goal.
That's just the respectable thing to do.
Fuck disrespect. Get Harvey Pinard his fucking fourth goal.
Also, won the draw. Peak around behind his own net. And he'll
Florida scored 9 times on us.
Harris will hand it off for Kovacevic. Gets to center and dumps it in. Pizzetta goes after it. Leaves it for Jake Evans. Evans trying to knock it for Tierney. Pizzetta around the boards. Back for Kovacevic. Tierney.
The arena's emptying.
Over to Harris.
Ole, ole. Oh, I thought Jake Evans got it there. I was like, swear to God.
Find it in his feed. Hutchinson will, and he'll cover it up in the crease.
Well, guys, you don't play the power play a lot.
There's the meme man, Pizzetta.
Where you're supposed to put the puck, and Pizzetta does a good job of keeping it around the wall to Kovacevic. That keeps it alive, and eventually it comes down low, and Tierney gets a chance to lay it out in the front to Pizzetta. Unfortunately, he can't get a stick on it. They will stay out and continue to be on the power play with 1:19 to go on the power play.
All right, 1 minute, 30 seconds to go.
Montembeault will set it up back in the net, and Savard has got it. Savard.
They'll
enter the Blue Jackets.
Put Harvey Pinard on the ice. Oh.
Savard handing it off for Edmondson. Savard now across to Evans. Jake Evans off for Savard.
Me wanting Harvey Pinard on the ice is as realistic as Montreal getting fucking Bedard.
Edmondson will dump it in back to the net. Tierney up with it.
As Montreal getting Bedard, yeah.
Savard to Evans. Watched by Robinson. Tierney will just slide it back for Savard. Now played for Joel Edmondson. He'll shoot. That one hit Tierney in front of the net. And Tierney's trying to hobble his way off. That'll sting. Robinson up with it. Short-handed. Snaps it on goal. And it's stopped by Montembeault, and he wants to play it. A little trouble getting it out of his pads, but Savard will take it.
That's what you get for being on the power play. You got a nice bruise on your ankle. Just so for it in return.
All right, get him the goal.
He'll curl back. 10 seconds to go. Bell's in the back. Gallagher with a chance for 200 in the dying seconds, and he stopped.
Darn, it's Gallagher. That's I guess Harvey Pinard's not on the ice.
Chuckle for Brendan Gallagher, and no anxiety in this one. It's for the Canadians. You can't say that on a lot of nights. They had to battle 2 games and try to get back in the games. This one here cruising to a nice 8-2 victory. And seeing a few smiles on the face of the Montreal Canadiens and their fans in the building who really had a good night tonight.
Belzile will take the face-off against Hunter McCowan.
Well, fucking notification in the graphic just ruined it. Nice.
Allez Montréal,
allez Montréal, allez Montréal.
Here Here's Chris Cuthbert and Craig Simpson.
Allez, Montréal. Allez, 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 Montréal. Allez, allez, allez. Nice, another victory here. I'm just changing the song real quick. Alrighty, so here are the results of the game. Bada bing, or bada boom. No, not a recap. I don't want to see the recap. So we got 0. So overall, let's do the third period and then we'll do the game review. So third period, Montreal gets 2 goals. Columbus none. Alex Belzile assisted by Tierney and Kovacevic. Then Nick Zuki assisted by Kovacevic and Harris. Third period, penalties were Jordan Harris, high sticking Liam Pouty, and then Columbus's Beruder, high sticking Evans. The shots on goal were tied 8-8. The team stats. Well, we got Columbus with 23 shots on goal. Montreal 32 shots on goal, so pretty good. Montreal, they basically fucking whooped some ass at the end there. After the second period began, that's it. Lights out for Columbus. And then Columbus got 62% in terms of face-off percentage. Columbus, even though they won the face-off, it didn't matter, as you saw. So I guess face-off wins percentage doesn't matter as much. Whoa, fuck. So then, anyways, whoops. So then, yeah, 38% from Montreal face-off wins. Power play, Columbus didn't get a single one. Montreal got the one in the second period, and that was it. And then hits, Columbus had 18, so they were very defensive on the game. Very physical, meaning they were losing the entire fucking past the second period. Makes sense that you become way more physical and that you don't have the puck, since you don't have the puck as well. Then Montreal with 13, and blocked 16 for Columbus, Montreal 14. Then giveaways, wow, my theory, it got proven wrong right at the end. 15 giveaways for Montreal and 13 for Columbus. So this is where we're gonna see the points here. Let's go losing team first. So is there a way to do this? No. So players with the most points this game was. Actually, it's a 4-way tie. Peterson with 1 point, which was a goal. Marchenko with 1 point, which was a goal, and then Johnson and Roslovic with both an assist. Alrighty. There you go. Then, actually, there was more players with points here with assists. PK and Bayruder, they got an assist each. So then, the goalie himself, they went for 2 of them. So Hutchison had a .750 save percentage, and same as Elvis, .750. And then this show how many goals. Alright. Alright, so Elvis let in 6 goals. Yeah, even more. And Hutchison let in the 2 goals. That for the Montreal Canadiens. Player with the most points was most likely, Zuki with 3 assists and 1 goal. And then it went down to Harvey Pinard with 3 goals. And then let me just take out the stream here. We're looking at this now. So yeah. Harvey Pinard with 3 goals, 3 points. And then it went down to Gallagher. No, Hoffman had 3 points. He had 1 goal and 2 assists. And then, and then Gallagher with 2 points, 1 goal and 1 assist. Belzil with a goal and 1 point. Tierney, 1 assist and 1 point. Jake Evans with 2 points. Wait, never mind, that was +2. He got an assist and a point, which gave him the 1 point. And then Matheson, he had 3 points, and that was 3 assists. And then Kovacevic, 2 assists with 2 points. Edmondson, 1 assist, 1 point. Harris, 1 assist, 1 point. So Montreal only had the 1 goalie in net, and he let in, which was Montembeault. He only let in like 2 goals, and that was he ended up with a .913. Nice. We're just celebrating left and right here. So, what I think about this game, I really wanted Montreal to lose it, because we have the 10 more games remaining, now 9. So, losing games at this point is very essential, especially versus Columbus. This was a big game to lose, but it didn't happen, sadly. I was basically went from like first period I was cheering Columbus to like fucking score, let's go. Second period when Montreal started dominating, I'm like fuck this, it's a Habs go time, I guess. It's a .9. So yeah, that's what ended up happening. And as you saw what I described, those are the players that got points for each team. That was the save percentage for each goalie. And then basically first period was like, oh shit, which team's gonna go in, gonna win this, because it was like goal. And then Montreal ended up with the lead. Second period, Montreal just fucking started, like, it was no problem scoring. That's it. Even like Harvey Pinard was like, no, I'm gonna have a hat trick on this. And then the third period was like, okay. Okay. So yeah, that's how it'd be. And then so then after that I would say the third period was like more so relaxed, but Montreal did score, so awesome. And yeah, that was the end of the game. Like, lots of cheering from the Habs fan. Something I never got to experience, because when I went to go watch a game, they didn't score a fucking single goal. So rest in peace. And that is the game review of this. The Habs versus the Montreal Canadiens versus the Columbus Blue Jackets on March 25th, 2023. So thank y'all for watching, and as always, stay safe, wear a helmet, and I'll see you guys later.